Welcome back. Thanks a lot for staying with us. In a major boost to India's fight against COVID-19, Bharat Biotech's nasal vaccine has now been approved. The Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia shared the information via tweet saying the nasal vaccine has been approved for restricted use among adults in emergency situations. He further added that India has harnessed its science, research and development and human resources under Prime Minister Modi's leadership. So let's understand how this vaccine is different. What is the science involved in it? Dr. Sanjeev Bagai, Chairman of Nephron Clinic, joining us on the broadcast. Doctor, always a pleasure speaking to you. So just help us understand what is this nasal vaccine and how is it different in terms of what we have currently?
Good evening. Thank you for having me. Good evening to all the viewers. So you have basically two different forms of vaccines. One is an intramuscular vaccine, which we've been giving either as Covishield or Covaxin or internationally the mRNA vaccines. And the second one is what we call as the intranasal vaccine. So your intramuscular vaccine, which is being used so far, gives you more of a systemic protection. Therefore, it gives you more protection towards severity of disease versus death.
Okay.
It does not prevent the local infection and transmission from the nasal route. The nasal vaccine gives you a better protection because it stimulates what we call as the resident T cells in your lungs to produce secretory IgA. This is a specific immunoglobulin antibody which layers the lining of your nasal cavity to prevent the infection coming in, prevent the infection from being transmitted, and therefore gives you the third arm of protection, not only your B cells, not only your T cells, but your IgA protection, which is vital, what we call as your mucosal protection.
Okay.
This, if combined with your two vaccines as a booster, gives you a heterogeneous kind of regime, which gives you a more long-lasting, more durable, and a better potency of local protection and systemic protection.
Okay. Sir, I'll just request you to stay on with us. I want to bring in my colleague Himani also in the conversation. Himani, what we're understanding as per initial information is that this has been approved for restricted use among adults in emergency situations. What does that mean? When can one use a vaccine like this then?
So all the vaccines that have been approved till the date for COVID-19 have been approved under the restricted emergency use situation only. The reason is that these vaccines have been quickly manufactured to fight the pandemic. That is why we call them emergency use authorization. So this means that, over the years when a lot of data will be generated on the vaccine and when, these vaccines can easily be made available in the retail or the marketing channel, other marketing channels as well. However, as of now, because Bharat Biotech has just completed the phase 3 trials of this vaccine last month, so these vaccines are put under kind of a scanner because they have just been developed. So they are allowed under the restricted emergency use. That's the term we use when a new medicine or a vaccine has been approved.
Okay, Himani, quickly, I also want to understand, I believe this is not the first nasal vaccine that India, I believe we have another one by Glenmark, is that correct?
So, this is the one that has been approved so far against COVID-19, intranasal vaccine, and Bharat Biotech has already said that, the company is eyeing manufacturing 1 billion doses of the vaccine in 2022. However, the major concern that remains is that people are now not coming forward to take booster doses, and the primary vaccination of majority of the Indians has already been completed. So even if company plans to produce billions of doses, we still need to figure out that where are the consumers.
Absolutely. Himani, thanks a lot for getting us those details. I quickly want to go back to Dr. Bagai. Dr. Bagai, as far as the dosage is concerned, how is this taken? Like the regular ones that we've taken, we had 2 doses and then a booster. How is this taken?
Yeah, so there are two ways to do it. Actually, it can be used as a part of a primary immunization, but even better still is because most of the Indian population have been vaccinated. The eligible population have been vaccinated twice, what we call as a primary schedule. This could be used as an ideal conjoint to the initial primary immunization as a booster. So this will give you not only systemic, like I said, but it will give you the local protection to prevent infection coming in, decrease the transmission. So with this, we will see a rapid decrease in your ongoing day-to-day number of new infections.
Okay, Dr. Bagai, always a pleasure speaking to you. Thanks a lot for clearing all those doubts. Now,